QuantumScape just reported narrower losses and a push towards cost-efficient production for its 2026 solid-state battery ramp. And at first glance, you'd think that would be enough to send the stock higher. But instead, QS is still sitting near $7 a share, and it's down about 36% this year. So what's going on? Because when I started digging into the numbers, something very interesting showed up. The company is cutting losses. The balance sheet, there's $1 billion there. And yet investors are still asking themselves, is QuantumScape becoming the next big battery breakthrough? Or are they falling into the classic pre-revenue trap? That's why in this video, I'm going to break it down into 3 simple parts. First, I'm going to walk through the latest news and what the company just reported, including the manufacturing changes that could make or break the technology. Then I'm going to show you what the financials actually say about QuantumScape's runway and risk. And finally, I'm going to break down the valuation and what the analysts think could happen next, including the upside scenario and the real downside that investors need to understand. Because if this technology works, man, the opportunity could be enormous. But if it doesn't scale, those losses will keep piling up. My name is Rick Orford. I'm a Wall Street Journal best-selling author. I've been trading since 1999, and no, I'm not a financial advisor. That's a good thing. I break down the numbers so retail investors like us can make smarter, more confident decisions with our money. I want to thank The Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. The Motley Fool is a company that provides investing insight and stock recommendations for investors of all skill sets and risk levels. And you all know how much I love researching new stocks and trying to find the next best investment. So I'm proud to partner with The Motley Fool to bring you 10 stock picks from their popular product, Stock Advisor. Stock Advisor has beaten the market by almost 6 times. Go to fool.com/RickO to get your 10 stock picks right now. QuantumScape is a battery tech company that's working on solid-state lithium metal batteries for electric vehicles. The goal here is pretty simple. Build batteries that charge faster, store more energy, and operate more safely than traditional lithium-ion batteries. Now, you'd think that it's kind of like the holy grail of EV technology, and honestly, it kind of is. But the challenge isn't inventing the technology. The challenge is manufacturing at scale. To get there, QuantumScape is developing its own ceramic separator technology, which sits at the core of its solid-state battery design. And the company is trying to scale manufacturing through systems like its Cobra production process and its Eagle Line pilot production system. Now, here's where things start to get interesting. QuantumScape, they're not doing this alone. The company has been working closely with Volkswagen, and in 2024, Volkswagen's battery company, PowerCo, signed a landmark agreement with QuantumScape. The goal of that agreement is to help industrialize and scale solid-state battery production. And if this partnership works out, it could eventually move the technology into real vehicle manufacturing programs. Now, QuantumScape stock currently trades at around $7 a share, and the stock's down about 33% year to date. Now, after a sell-off like that, you'd honestly expect investors to start asking some tough questions. And I bet that you'd seen this before with other early-stage tech companies. They promise revolutionary technology, but the revenue takes years to show up, if it actually ever does. And investors worrying about whether the company will actually reach commercialization. Now, when a stock drops this much, it also creates opportunities for certain option strategies. For example, if you're looking to potentially buy shares of QuantumScape at a lower price while generating income, cash-secured puts can be one strategy to use during sell-offs like this. I actually did a full breakdown of how that works, so if you want to learn that strategy, check this video up here. Now, zooming out to the 52-week period, the stock actually rose about 54% at one point before the recent decline. Looking at the chart, the drop really started in late October after QuantumScape released its third quarter earnings. Investors focused on several things. First was the long road to commercialization, the lack of meaningful revenue, and the very real challenges that are involved with scaling battery manufacturing. So sentiment cooled off quickly, and that pushed the stock much lower. Now, today, investors are wondering something very important. Is QuantumScape falling into a pre-revenue trap? And more importantly, could the company's lack of revenue and long path to commercialization push the stock even lower? These topics come up all the time in my Discord. So I thought it would be worth breaking down the numbers today, starting with some recent developments. One of the biggest milestones in 2025 was the integration of QuantumScape's Cobra production process into its manufacturing baseline. Now, this process is used to produce the company's ceramic separator, which sits right at the heart of its solid-state battery technology. And this part matters much more than most of us realize. Because Cobra is designed to support gigawatt-hour scale and production. In other words, it's meant to make the technology manufacturable at commercial scale. And that's a key step for the company's capital-light licensing strategy. At the same time, QuantumScape expanded its commercial relationships. The company extended its collaboration and licensing agreement with PowerCo, which is Volkswagen Group's battery manufacturing arm. Then QuantumScape also added 2 additional global automotive OEMs through new joint development and tech evaluation agreements. And for the first time ever, the company reported customer billings in 2025. Now, here's another interesting milestone. In September, a Ducati V21L electric race bike, powered by QuantumScape's QSE5 battery, appeared at the IAA mobility event in Munich. And this was important because it marked the first public demonstration of QuantumScape's solid-state lithium metal battery tech in a real electric vehicle. Then in early February 2026, just last month, the company officially opened its Eagle Line pilot production system. Think of this as the blueprint for scaling production. The Eagle Line was inaugurated with automotive partners, tech collaborators, and government officials all in attendance. And the purpose of this system is to demonstrate that QuantumScape can manufacture battery cells consistently while improving efficiency, quality, and reliability. Now, let's talk about the numbers. Looking at the full year 2025 results, QuantumScape reported operating expenses of about $473 million. That's down from about $525 million in 2024. So right away, we can see the company reduced costs compared with the prior year. And most of that spending went into R&D, which came in at around $376 million. General and admin expenses were around $97 million. Now, even with those improvements, the company is still operating at a loss. QuantumScape reported an operating loss of about $473 million for the year, compared with about $525 million the year before. That means there's about a 10% improvement year over year. Looking at the bottom line, the company reported a net loss of about $435 million in 2025, which translated to about 76 cents a share. That's also an improvement from roughly $478 million in 2024, meaning the company reduced its net loss by about 9% year over year. On a non-GAAP basis, adjusted EBITDA came in at a loss of about $252 million. And that too is an 11% improvement compared to the year before. So clearly there's some improvements happening here, but it's still not quite there yet. Now let's have a look at the balance sheet. QuantumScape ended 2025 with about $982 million in current assets. That includes roughly $231 million in cash and cash equivalents, plus about $740 million in marketable securities. So the company has close to $1 billion available to continue funding the development and commercialization of its technology. And that cash runway matters because scaling battery manufacturing is very, very expensive. Now, looking ahead to in this year, in 2026, management says the main focus will be proving the company's battery tech can be produced at scale using the Eagle Line system. So the company plans to ramp up the pilot production line and demonstrate that it can consistently manufacture their battery cells while improving efficiency, quality, and reliability. And at the same time, QuantumScape will continue working with its global automotive partners. The goal here is to move these partners further into the commercialization process, including field testing and integration into real vehicle programs. And beyond automotive, management also sees potential opportunities in areas like data centers, robotics, aviation, and defense. These are industries where advanced energy storage could become increasingly important. Finally, the company has plans to keep advancing its technology beyond its current QSE-5 platform, with improvements in performance, cost, and capability expected in its roadmap. Now, let's talk about valuation. At around $7 a share, QuantumScape has a market cap of about $4.2 billion. The stock currently trades at about 3 times its book value. Now, book value represents what the company is worth on paper today. It's calculated by adding up all of the assets and subtracting the liabilities. And whatever is left over belongs to shareholders. Right now, QuantumScape's book value is around $2 a share. So if the company shut down tomorrow, sold everything, paid off all of its debts, about $2 a share would theoretically be returned to shareholders. The company's 60-month beta of 2.51 tells us something else that's important. The stock tends to move more than twice as much as the S&P 500 does in either direction. Now, when I look at these numbers, it tells me something very interesting. Investors aren't valuing QuantumScape based on what the company owns today. They're valuing it based on what the technology could become one day in the future. And when a company trades above its book value, it usually means that investors are betting on future success rather than current fundamentals. In QuantumScape's case, the bet is whether the company can successfully scale its solid-state battery tech and eventually reach commercial production. If the batteries succeed and get adopted by automakers, the valuation here can make sense. But if they don't, the downside risk becomes much larger. So with all that out of the way, is QuantumScape stock a buy right now? Well, consider that a consensus among 10 analysts rate the stock a moderate sell, and that rating has held steady over the last 3 months. The average score is about 2.4 out of 5, though it has ticked up slightly in recent months. At the same time, a high price target of $12 suggests there's about 71% potential upside from the stock's most recent closing price. Now, here's my take. Even though analysts currently rate QuantumScape a moderate sell, I still think the stock may be a candidate in someone's portfolio, at least a speculation play. Because at the end of the day, this is a tech-driven company. It's very high-tech, very innovative, and the long-term outcome will depend on whether its solid-state batteries actually reach commercial production. If the company executes successfully, the addressable market in electric vehicles could be enormous, especially with partners like Volkswagen already involved. I mean, it'd be one thing if commercialization, though, were around the corner, and it's not. So this is still a very high-risk investment, and the company still is pre-revenue, and commercialization could still take years, and setbacks are always possible. So because of that, the stock will likely remain very volatile for some time. For investors who believe in the long-term technology, the strategy may be accumulating shares during major pullbacks rather than chasing short-term rallies. Now, if the tech succeeds and the company eventually scales production, that long-term upside could be very significant. But now I want to hear from you. Do you believe in what QuantumScape is doing? Do you believe in the technology? Do you think the company can actually bring solid-state batteries to the market? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And while you're there, if you found the video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe because it helps others find the video, it supports the channel, and it makes sure that you don't miss out on my next deep dive. Well, that's it for me today, at least in this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.